Hello guys, welcome to Algorithms Made Easy. My name is Rajat and today we will be discussing the question partition list. In this question we are given the head of a linked list and a value x. We need to partition it such that all nodes less than x come before the node greater than or equal to x. We need to preserve the original relative order of the nodes in each of the two partitions. So in the first example we are given a linked list and the resultant partition should look like this. And similarly in the example 2. So this question at first glance confuses us as to what needs to be done because as you can see in the example, the value of 4 comes before 3. So let's first see why the output looks like this. So we have this linked list with us and as we know that the target is given to us as 3 and these are the values which are less than our target. So these all values should come first in the resultant linked list and before the target. And now we think of putting all the values greater than this particular target. This is the first assumption that we make, that we need to partition this linked list into two halves wherein all the values smaller than the target should come at the left hand side while all the values which are higher should come at the right hand side of the target. But this is not what the question expects us to do. Let us again read the problem statement and this time more carefully. So the problem statement states that we need to partition the linked list in such a way that the node less than comes before the nodes greater than or equal to x. There is nothing mentioned about the nodes which are greater than x. So we need not to make any changes in the order in which the values which are greater than the target appear in the linked list. So in this particular example, this is the pair which is wrong in the resultant linked list. We have swapped the two values thinking that 4 should come after this 3. But as the last line of the problem statement states that we should preserve the original relative order of the nodes in each of the two partitions. So the order of 4 and 3 should be preserved as there is nothing been said about the values which are greater than the target value. So we need to swap this 4 and 3 in the resultant and now this is the answer that is expected from this particular problem. Now if we see it clearly, we have here two partitions. The first partition contains all the values which are less than the target and the second partition all the values which are greater than or equal to the target value. So now this question becomes creating two separate linked lists. The first linked list will contain the value which are less than the target and the second linked list will contain the value which is greater than or equal to target, thereby preserving the order in which they appeared in the original linked list. After all the values have been iterated of the original linked list, we can combine these two sub-linked lists, thereby creating a resultant linked list. So now let's try to code this particular approach. As we discussed, we need two separate linked lists. So we will create two linked lists with a dummy node. So the first will be small linked list, which can say default value 0, and a higher linked list which will contain all the values greater than or equal to the target x. We have these linked lists, but we do need the pointer to the head of this two lists that we have created. We need to update those head and at the end we need this original heads so that we can return the result. So we'll create two heads, small head equals to small and a higher head equals to the higher. Now we need to iterate over all the values that are present in this original linked list head. So we will loop till the head is not null. Now there can be two scenarios, that if the value that is present at this particular head is less than x, then we need to add the value into the small list, else we add the value into the high list. So and once we are done with this, we need to move the head pointer to the next node. We have this value head with us, so we will make small head dot next equals to the new head value that we have, and then we'll move this small head pointer to the next pointer. Now we need to do the same thing in this higher list, so we'll just simply write that and now we are done with it. Now we need to connect these two linked lists that we have. In order to connect these two linked lists, the small head will now be at the last value in the partition 1. So we just need to connect the small head pointer with the next pointer to this dummy node, that is higher.next. So we need to do is small head.next will be equals to higher.next. And that way we have connected the two linked lists. Now, as we know that the last pointer of a particular linked list should point to null, we will make higher head.next be pointing to null. And then we connect these two linked lists, and at the end the result will be this small dummy node dot next. So this completes the coding part. Let's try to run this code. So it ran successfully. Let's submit this. So it got submitted successfully. The time complexity is O of n while the space complexity is O of 1. Do let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching this video. See you in the next one.